Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. It is definitely one of my favorite games. I love this game. There's so much to do. I think I'm gonna start out with some roulettes if a healer is in need on any of them. I've been working on my white mage. White mage is not my main healer, but I like healing. Nothing really needs a healer right now, though. It's okay. Shh. The door clicked. The wind's blowing. Shh. No. The puppies are a little on edge. It's storming today, and they don't like storms at all. Guys. Shh. There we go. Settle. Settle. Sorry about that. Go lay down, bud. Big old babies. That's what we have. There we go. So, the one in my lap is Otohito, but we call him Oto. And this big baby to my right here is Tobias, but we call him Toby. So, Oto and Toby. One is a Jack Russell mix, and the other is Catahoula, but he's got Mastiff in him, and he's definitely the size of a Mastiff. So I switched to my Scholar. Scholar's my favorite. She gets a fairy, which I'm gonna summon now. Ta-da! Fairy! And then I've got this little guy that follows me around. It's a miniature Kefka. I've got a whole bunch of minions. 65. Got 65 minions. And it's nowhere near the number of minions you can get. Kefka's my newest, and I think he's kind of funny. So I'm gonna look in the party finder and see what is up. What people are needing to do today. So here's one. I've been trying to do this fight. I know how the fight goes, but it's not an easy one, that's for sure. I enjoy all of the harder ones. Some of them I'm not very good at yet, but I haven't had much of a chance to practice. Most groups, they want someone that already knows how to do it, and I learn by doing. So I have to find someone or a group that will let me learn with them, but this one I've had a chance to learn. But now we just have to kill some time waiting on another tank or another healer and 2 tanks. So we will see how that goes. Maybe go check out this place while we wait. The Doman Enclave. It was destroyed in the war, and we get to help rebuild it by donating stuff that we don't want anymore. They kind of have their own goodwill going. Honestly, I don't even know what some of this stuff is. It makes me nervous to give it up. All my clothes. My problem is I like being too many classes at once. Oh, we got another healer. So now we're just waiting on tanks, which is pretty normal. Tanks tend to be the least, least played. But it's a lot of responsibility, like, you take all the hits and you lead the way through the dungeons, and if you don't know your way around, like, people get pretty upset. You can be in the very first beginner dungeon. And if you don't know where you're going, people will get mad. I tried learning to tank a little bit. I've got one up to level like 30. I learned that you couldn't tell people you were learning, because if you said anything, sometimes people would just leave, like, before you even had a chance to do anything. Like, nope, not dealing with a beginner. The Ralger's Reach. It's always got lots of stuff. Excuse me. Today's stream might be cut a little bit short. Yesterday, 10 minutes before I was supposed to stream, I started hearing a funny noise and finally figured out it was coming from our freezer. So I opened up the freezer and there was a fire inside. It was like, whoa. You're not supposed to be able to catch a freezer on fire. That's just... It's not supposed to work that way. So I unplugged the fridge and that stopped the fire. I called my husband at work to tell him what was happening, and then just kind of went on with getting ready to stream. So afterwards we picked up some dry ice and stuck that in the fridge and moved all the stuff from the freezer to a chest freezer we have, which is very fortunate. And today we get to go pick one up to replace it. It was just crazy. If you ever get to see the trailer for this game, the Stormblood trailer, two of the characters fight in the palm of a giant statue's hand, and it's this one right here. I think this is a pretty neat place. I love all the waterfalls, and you can go swimming over here. I don't think you can dive in this water. No, you can't. But you can float. We can go check out the waterfalls. I actually didn't realize that I hadn't gotten that shiny thing up here on this one. I have two different accounts. I have one character on my husband's account and one on this one. And they're about the same in item level at this point. I main as a scholar on both of them. But that is a lookout point, and you get like a little journal entry if you go and look out from it. But to get there, you have to climb these, and that is no easy task. We're losing people. People get impatient. Almost there. There we go. Edge my way out here. We've arrived at a vista. So we come here, and these are all the different, like, things you can make your character do. So you can look out. And as you can see, there's all kinds of bows and salute and dance. Thumbs up. I think her victory one is kind of silly. Got all kinds of stuff. I actually wonder if I have her do a dance, if she'll fall off the edge. She doesn't fall, she just floats on air. Guess we could go see some monsters while we wait. Where do we go? I have a bunch of free teleports, but I never use them because I have found myself stuck before because I spent all my money and I didn't have enough money to teleport anywhere. So I save it for a rainy day. This is my chocobo, and he's wearing his Valentine's outfit because my hubby gave it to me. I named him Valiant because I had a service dog named Valiant at the time, and they're like your companions and they help you out in the game, so it seemed fitting. That's what Toby is going to train to do, but he's still a puppy. Doesn't look like it because he's huge, but he's still a puppy. These are usually called morvals, but sometimes when they have variations of them, they'll give them a slightly different name. Stepped out too far. Not sure I'll be able to do this on my own. It's really made for like a group of people to battle at once. I'm not sure if you can hear him, but Odo was not happy that I moved. He likes you to sit perfectly still. He wants to sit in your lap, but you better not move. These things cast so many status effects, it's crazy. They'll paralyze you and poison you and make you slow and blind and stop you from being able to speak so you can't cast your spells. All kinds of stuff. And all at once. Crazy. eventually be able to get him. Getting too far away. I don't want to attract the attention of all those standing in the back there. I'm like hovering on the very, very edge here. I can only handle so many at once. We have ourselves a tank. Just need one more. Oh dear. Too much happening. There we go. Back down to one. Have to see if we can get them in the time frame they allow. I'll try and ignore this little one as best I can. Get the boss going. If we kill the boss, it ends the battle, and these others shouldn't attack anymore. The fight I signed up for is actually a boss from one of the older Final Fantasies. I don't know which one, because, to be completely honest, I've not played the other ones. I played 14 and 15, and a little bit of 7. But those are the only ones I'm really familiar with. Hi, love. It's good to see you. I am waiting on a tank so we can go fight the train. those that don't know, Kuyamu is my hubby. He's checking in from work because he's awesome. Let's see what this fate is. It's funny looking turtles. No, not turtles. Something else. Funny looking somethings. Let me see what I can do about that. Trying to adjust the sound. Is that better? Can you hear me better? Does that work better by chance? Let's see. True. Let me get back into the fate area and see what happens. Or a battle. Are we doing better? I mean, I turned it down like 50%, but I mean, it's still got plenty to adjust. Like, it doesn't let me hear what the balance is, really. Alrighty. Do that. Put it at 35. Let's see. Start another fight here, see what happens. So, do we have a good balance going now? So hopefully we're gonna be in the big fight soon with the train. I want to be able to talk through what's happening. If I can talk and do the fight at the same time. Awesome. I'm gonna turn it up a bit in my ears. But that shouldn't affect what you hear. I've got to read what war cheese is. We've never done it before in the fight. Let's see. That's cool. Apparently you can skip one of the mechanics if the tanks can kill like one of the ghosts fast enough. Everybody else gets to skip their ghost, which is neat. I've never been with a group that's done that before, but they're talking about maybe giving it a shot. This is a really pretty place, and I think you can fly here. I haven't shown anyone flying yet. I think it's kind of funny when the chocobos fly, because they have such little wings. It's like, that would never work. But they fly. It's a pretty place with lots of mountains. And as you can see, there's like a big old city there. That's where one of the rulers live. These remind me of fingers. Little rings on the end of them. And in one of these places, they have a broken statue that's just laying on the ground, and it looks kind of like a Super Saiyan. It's funny. Here's a neat little building. Dusk Throne. Has a lookout point on top. Sometimes you have to do a specific action, but usually you just have to look out. Every once in a while you'll get one and look out and it doesn't happen. So then you just start trying stuff. Like, okay, so what if we pray here, or take a bow? Or there's one where you stand on the top of a spear that's sticking out of a frozen dragon, and the emote you do is me, like, I killed this dragon. No worries. I'm not gonna make you watch 10 hours of this fight. It's really a surprise to find a crystal that I hadn't attuned to. But I think this is a little crafting village, and I don't have any crafters high enough to do anything here. I'll show you the little Moogle village. I like it. I think it's cute. I have to remember where it is. Ah, Moghome. I haven't been here in a while. There's one just hanging out with its little bitty axe. He's guarding the place, but it's not very scary. When you first get here, they're all hiding, and then you convince them that you're not scary, and they all come out of the big fluff balls. And then they're just everywhere. They live down here in this little cave-like area. So one of them talks to you, and you do all these missions, and then it will eventually ask you what the name of the Moogle that's been talking to you is. But as you can see, it's like Moglin, Moglu, Moghan, Mogamo, Margaret, Mogwin. Like, they're all so similar. It's like, oh wait, what is its name? But it is multiple choice, so that helps. You at least have a chance to get it right, even if you don't remember at all. On this map, you can find your own little private island to wait on. That's a neat statue. I doubt Lookout is going to cut it on this one. We'll give it a try. See what happens. Nope. Didn't work. Let's try Neil. That one didn't work either. Maybe. Might be pay respects, but I think there's actually a pray. We'll try that one. Missed it. There it is. There we go. Sightseeing log number 51. Statue of the Unsung. A solitary statue of a dragon in the southeastern corner of the churning mist. While it is difficult to ascertain the circumstances which led to its creation, the sculpture's foundation bears weathered inscription in early script, which reads, "Along with the memory of the heroic sapphire wings." Still waiting on one tank. That giant, like, kind of almost looks like a flower that hasn't bloomed that we're flying towards, is where you meet a dragon. Giant angel statue. It kind of reminds me of the weeping angels in Doctor Who. But it's praying, not weeping. I'm gonna change my actions bar. Get rid of this one and switch it with this one. The move I had, I like, because it makes my healing, like, more powerful. But this fight, you can get blown off the platform and you'll die. They do provide boxes that will keep it from happening, but sometimes the players accidentally get rid of boxes and then you'll get blown off. But you can use certain moves that will prevent that from happening. And I don't usually have that move equipped because I have other ones that I use more. But it can be important in this fight if you have a group that's not as worried about it. We've got a full party now though, so I actually get to go in. I'll land over here. I don't know the name of this boss because the group that I usually hang out with on here usually just calls it Doom Toot, which is fun. I like calling it Doom Toot, but I don't actually know its name. But it's a haunted train. I'd like to show you the cutscene, but I have it where it automatically skips on fights I've done before. It's just called Phantom Train. It's not complicated. This group being experienced, they don't really want to wait around for me to watch the cutscene. So I did a target on the train so that his information stays up on the screen even if I'm selecting other players to heal. That way I can keep an eye on what he's up to. And even though I'm a healer, scholars have lots of poison and stuff they can cast. So I'm going to start by casting that before anyone takes damage, and I have to focus on heals. If you're standing in that when it pops up, then you take some, well, you don't just take some damage, you actually die. well, that's no good. We needed to keep the front box, but, we took it out with the beam of light, and we shouldn't have done that. Everybody's gonna try again. Didn't go very well. So I'm gonna put a shield on everyone, bring my fairy back. Reselect the phantom train. Oh, cast that a little too soon. Gotta do it again. Throw all my poisons out. This ghost is the one that will knock you off the train. So you have to stand on the same side of the box that it showed up on, or you'll get blown off. And this wave shows that there's like a big bomb at the front, so we run all the way to the back of the train. Do some more damage. These ghosts, they just cross the platform. You just try and avoid them. If they catch you, then they steal you away into the train somewhere, and you have to fight them all by yourself. It's gonna blast us all. Alright, now this ghost will chase me around specifically because it's attached to me. And I have to get it into the shiny light in order to get rid of it. Ah. Apparently I was standing in the light too. They called for a reset, so we all just jump off the train and try again. Sometimes the people in the chat make me chuckle. Run back here so that I'm safe from... I think we have someone new in here. And we weren't supposed to have someone new in here? We have to leave. Oh well. Gonna see if I can help this girl out sometime. Don't think it's gonna let me. I feel bad for her, because I know what she's talking about. Like, everybody always puts, that you can only join their party if you've done the fight before and finished it. And so you may have done the fight, like, a whole bunch of times, but it still won't let you join because you've never finished. And so it can be very hard to get in with a group that will actually let you learn, and that's what she struggled with, is that, like, nobody had ever let her learn the fight, and this group wasn't going to allow that either. So I was gonna try and let her know that I'd help her at some point. Like, just gonna stick with this group for a minute, but I play this game every day. Every day. Focus on the train again. I'm gonna get my stuff ready to throw out there. Run on the side with the ghost so we don't get knocked off. Can also use Surecast here, but I'm not really familiar with that. I've not had a group where I've had to do that before, so I'm not confident in my ability to get that timing right. And I gotta stick with what I know if I can. Here's the ghost that goes straight across. You don't want to catch us. So far, so good. Alright, this time I'm not targeted by anything, so I get to just stand here and keep the tank healed. So what some groups do is they take both of those bombs to the back of the train, but what you can do is sit up in this corner and you don't take much damage from the bomb. I don't actually know why that works, but it does, so... Alright, we made it past phase 1. So now on to the next part. So first, all 4 DPS characters get targeted with wind, and then the 2 tanks and healers get targeted with wind. And so you just kind of spread out to make sure that no one gets hit with it twice in a row. And then you get to jump up here and go attack the engine, which is really just kind of some time for all your stuff to refresh. And you do have to make sure that you do your damage here, because it does a lot of damage to the train itself, but it's not a difficult part. Alright. Oh, dang it. Ran right off the train. Get myself back up and going here. I couldn't handle the bomb with having the trouble I had. I still don't have my shield up, or... Wow. I couldn't get up on my feet. Once I die, it takes me so long to cast my spells, and I don't have any magic points left, and it can be very hard to get up and going again. Plus you have weakness, so every attack does more damage to your character. And I can sometimes just really struggle with getting back on my feet after I've been killed. gonna watch out for the first ghost. I'm gonna do the lights first. I'm still going over there. Alrighty, this side of the box. Back up here to the front of the train. Keep the tank up. Oh, I forgot to target the train. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, run away from the bomb. I got targeted with wind, so I'm gonna run to this corner. Tank didn't have much health there for a second, so threw out one of my rescues. Some ghosts we need to avoid. Going straight across. So we keep this pointed down the center of the train or it'll blow us off. It was pointing straight at me that time. Alright, so the light beam is going to chase me while the ghosts chase some other people. Oh, one of the ghosts didn't disappear. It's gonna catch him and take him away. I didn't make it to safety, but I did survive. The advantage of not having weakness this time. So now we're back to the ad phase. Because I can heal from a distance, I often like to just kind of keep myself over here. That way, when the DPS get targeted, they still have room to spread out and I'm not in their way. But when I get targeted, I'm already out of the way. I'm just kind of run in and heal everybody real fast. And here we go, onto the train. Top of the train, I guess. We've been on the train the whole time, I guess. So. The chimney. So usually 4 ghosts pop up and the little ones the healers would grab and the big ones the tanks grab, and then 4 more pop up. Yes, Doom Train. And all the DPS grabbed those 4, but this time the tanks are grabbing them and they just kill them real fast, and then we all just get to skip the rest of the ghosts, which just makes everything go so much faster. But now all the stuff that it was doing earlier with the ghosts and the boxes and the lights and everything, it's gonna do like all together. So I'm gonna run. I'm trying to avoid the light. We're doing pretty good. This is the best we've done. Alright, now I put this light over here in this corner. Throw this poison thing down. Run to this side of the box so that this ghost won't knock me off. And then try and run over here to share the damage. I think this group may actually kill it. Gotta run! Gonna heal this tank real quick. He's really taking some damage over here. Gotta stay away from the ghosts. Oh, we almost lost our tank. Actually, we almost lost a bit of everybody. I've got a ghost chasing me this time. There we go, got rid of him though. So this time we've got the bomb in the front again, so we're all gonna pop up on this corner. I'm gonna throw a shield down, try and take some of the damage. It's a little late, but we survived. The train is getting close to enrage, but we're doing a lot of damage, so hopefully we'll be able to get him before he kills us all. Got 3 things going at once now. Ooh, we did it! We killed Phantom Train. Thank you, Al. It's so exciting. Let's see what's in here. Archer. Don't really need archery stuff. I don't have that character. But this is exciting. Now I can join the groups that will only let you join if you've completed it. So, I'm going to hop out of the party and see what's in the duty finder. Although I should probably repair my gear. It's we took a bit of a beating in there. Alliance raids need a healer. We'll have to run somewhere, repair gear, and then see if they still need a healer. Alliance raids are fun because you get 24 people. And so it's 3 teams of 8, and you all have to work together. And some of the raids have almost like puzzles where each group has to go to their own section, and everybody has to kind of work in sync to complete the puzzle. And that's really neat. Some of them are a little less complicated. But I have it on roulette, so we just have to see what we get. Still says healer. So, hop in there. Wait time less than 5 minutes. In this place you can't fly. But it's a pretty neat place. You can go up here on this balcony and look out. Chances are it'll be ready to go before I even get on the balcony. Up the stairs. I want to move my inventory to where it's all scooted over. Don't have random gaps. Oop, wrong way. Maybe. I don't know. There we go. Got turned around. So lost. Stand on the table. It's just like a big old castle. This is as close as you get to the Northern Lights in game. Lots of crystal energy in this area, as you might guess from all the crystals sticking out the sides of the mountain. You can actually get to a different bridge kind of area and see a little more, I think. We're number 5 on the waiting list, but since each group takes 2 healers, it still shouldn't be very long. This is like the last city that you get to, where you get cool stuff at the end of A Realm Reborn, which is, if you buy Final Fantasy Online, like the original, it's A Realm Reborn, and you get to level up to 50, and this is where your story ends, unless you buy the expansions. And when they came out, you know, it was like most games, you know, when they originally released, it's like $60 a piece, and so that could really add up. But now they've gone down a lot, and you can often buy the whole package for $60 to $80, depending on if it's on sale. So it's not bad. If any of you end up being regulars, you might notice that I drink chocolate milk like every day. In my defense, it's instant breakfast. So it's a little better for you than straight up chocolate milk, but not much. I like it though, and it has lots of vitamins, which is nice, because between that and regular vitamins, I can grow my fingernails pretty well. And I don't have to worry about them splitting or anything like that. And I tried fake nails, and ladies, I don't know how you do it. I was just going crazy. I couldn't wait to take them off. Literally, couldn't wait. I, soaked them in fingernail polish remover to break down the glue ahead of time so that I could just go ahead and get rid of them. I thought they looked really nice. It was cool that they were more uniform, and I like that you can just buy them with neat designs on them. I had gotten some that they had cat eyes, but it looked like Toothless, like from How to Train Your Dragon. And I thought they were just real fun looking, so I wanted toothless nails. So if this is, this is one of the newest Alliance raids. It's not the newest. But it is a level 70, if you couldn't tell. A lot of times when I do roulette, I get the level 50 raids. And those go a little bit faster, and I don't have to worry about damage as much because my gear is such a high level these days. But I enjoy the level 70s. They're fun. Got someone down already. Oop, I'm frozen. Tried to run past this skater and I didn't quite manage it fast enough. We've got everybody coming back to life now. Throw out another shield here, see if it catches them. I don't know quite where they're standing. Everybody's got a shield now. I think we're gonna lose some people. Our team's alright. You can revive on other teams but generally speaking, your healing doesn't really reach them. So now there's poison in the air, and we have to kill these frogs, and when we do, it creates a bubble of fresh air that we can stand in so that we can breathe, otherwise we'll suffocate. But those lines throw darts, and if it darts the bubble, then of course it pops, and then you can't breathe anymore. So you gotta be careful. If you get targeted, then you have to step out of the bubble so that you don't pop it for everyone. Someone kind of stood right across several bubbles. I don't think they knew how that worked. So our team's actually doing pretty good. I'm not having to heal a whole bunch. I can do some damage. Not every team gets their own guard. It's just important that we kill it before that bar that's counting up. It says 53, 54, 55. We need it to die before it's full. It's very important. All right. I think we're gonna be okay. Kind of cut it close there. We survived. Here's the ice skater again. He starts in the center and just kind of works its way out along this path. So I should be good to go here now. It's already gone past this point. It's okay, Puppy Rex. No. None of that now. After this raid, we'll probably call it good on streaming for the day. So we'll have that fridge coming in. which will be very nice. I was actually impressed. Like, I'm not super familiar with dry ice, so I was really impressed how cold that it was in the fridge this morning. We've only opened it twice. Both times to get milk, because it's just... We don't do well without getting milk out of the fridge. But the new one is ready to be picked up, so we won't have to keep everything cold with dry ice anymore. But it actually, I got quite a bit, and it actually made the back of the van cold. Kit Kat. Random fun fact about me: Kit Kats are one of my favorite candy bars. Not sure I could say they are like my very favorite, because I'm just not sure I could pick one. But they definitely make the top list. Kit Kats? Yes. Yes, it is. I found out after buying dry ice, as my husband well knows, that the price on the sign is the price per pound, not per bag. So, watch out if you have to buy dry ice. It's not really something I've had to do a lot in my life. Alright, he's gonna go way up on this platform, and we have to do damage to it to bust up each section at a time and try and bring it down. Well, since you are the love of my life, how about a kiss? Nobody else gets that offer from me. Oh, I can't help. I thought it was Kuyamu again. Trying to read that in the, in the midst of battle. Yeah, you don't get a, the same kiss. My bad. Bad. That's what happens when you read and fight. Gonna try and help Team C over there, but kinda struggling to keep up. Yeah, I think that would be better. Too close to the bombs. Ran the wrong way. Out of 3 teams, we have 2 healers alive right now. Which is not good news. What is good news is the boss is almost dead. Ish. No barking, puppy dogs. They're trying to revive me, but they keep running out of time before they have to dodge another move. Kind of on the wrong side to help my team, but that's just where I got revived, so kind of have to work with what you've got. Oh no, we've only got 2 tanks up. I'm not gonna make it. I have to start the fight over. At least we get to teleport directly there. And when you see the chat like on the computer, all the people are color coded, but when I see the chat on my screen, as you can see, you're not color coded. Odo's pouting that I won't stay still enough for him to lay in my lap happily. I don't know why they were marking people there for a second. I'm not sure what that was all about. Now, sometimes they will mark the healers so that if a healer on a different team dies, you know where they are in the arena, to make it easier to bring them back to life. And it helps everybody stay up on their feet better. For scholars and white mages, we have Swift Cast, which will allow us to bring one person back to life quickly, and then if anyone else has to be brought back to life, then it's a very long cast. We have to stand in the same spot for quite a while without moving. And then Swift Cast refreshes every 60 seconds, which seems pretty fast, but in a fight, it's a very long time. Kill these sand spheres so they don't hurt us so bad. So that's part of what happened last time, is we didn't have enough people up, so couldn't kill the sand spheres fast enough, and they killed us. But this run is going better. We're doing pretty good this time. Alright, love. I will see you soon, hopefully. Gotta get out from under this tower. Don't want to die. Oh, got a healer down. Alright. Me and the other healer in my team actually managed to get the healers on Team A up, but we've lost one again. Took some heavy hits there, but let's see if I can help this healer out real quick. They're kind of low on life. Alright, we've almost got everybody alive, which is way better than last time. Can I cross this? I can. Dang it. I can't get away. Alright, got some of these long heals now. Dang it. Good news is, like, I've got some moves refreshed so I can get my health back pretty quick, and hopefully I'll be able to jump back in here. Well, he's dead, so that'll make it a lot easier. Alright, guys. Settle down. Come on, bud. There you go. Settle down, buddy. It's all good. So, and these areas, like, we usually divide into thirds, but sometimes everybody just kind of groups up and gets them all at once. You never really know what you're gonna get. Everybody's paralyzed. hard to unparalyze other people when you're paralyzed too. I've got some angry players right now. But that's alright. It all worked out. No worries. It's a bit of a glitch there. And away we go. Sometimes people get a little put out that you have to do all of this running. But it can be very helpful if the fight was taxing on your magic points or your cooldowns. It lets everything just get back up to where when you start the next fight it's all fresh. If you died and had been revived, like, weakness is worn off by the time you get there and everything. So I think these long runs can be important before difficult fights. Whee! Now, when you're in a place like this, like, you know, it carried us down the water and threw us off the edge, so you don't take any damage. In the rest of the game, if you jump from a high place, you will get damage, but the jump itself will never kill you. If you take a single hit after landing or on your way down, then you will die. But you can jump from as high as you want, and the fall won't kill you by itself. Now this boss doesn't give you a lot of warning for some of his moves. By the time it shows up, you just have to not be where he's going to hit you, because you don't have time to get out of the way. I try and kind of stay on his side, because this is it, trample. And it's always in that figure 8 pattern, so if you're next to him, then like he's not going to hit you. However, a lot of people can't really hang out there because they don't do as much damage from the side. I'm a healer, so kind of get to stand almost wherever I want. Just not in front. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. We are in the middle of a raid right now. This is part 6 of 9, a 24 man raid. Ah, gonna get hit. We lost somebody. There we go. I didn't see before raising them that their name is Tsunade. I am in the wrong box. There we go. Trying to get the shield cast since we had lost a member. They lost their shield. That's kind of a long cast, and with all this stuff going on, I was having trouble getting that worked in. You're right, little man. I'm stuck. I can't move. It's figure 8. I don't hear anything because I have headphones on, but I think the puppy dog hears thunder. Oh, stuck again. Just happen to be going a direction. It's always nice. getting a bit crazy. He's almost down. So I actually didn't know until last time I played that you had to like click to interact with those, because nothing really pops up to show you that until you have clicked on it. I just saw people running across them and then them disappearing, so I thought that's all you had to do. But last time I played was the first time that, like, a lot of people died there, and someone explained it. And no one had ever explained it when I was in there before. So if you play Final Fantasy and didn't know that, now you do. Alright, this should be the last fight. Fight number 9, the final boss. Argath. Dadolphus. I have no idea how you're supposed to say that.
It is to be a fight then. I am only too happy to oblige.
Until recently, if a fight got started, then there was like 15 seconds before everything locked, and then anyone that was outside of the barrier was just stuck. They couldn't participate in the fight. But people were getting locked out a lot, so they changed the rules, and if you're outside of the barrier when it seals, you can instantly teleport to inside of the barrier. Now if you die and then revive outside the barrier, then you have to wait.
You will be judged. Kneel and repent.
I thought that no one was reviving that bard, but he's just not accepting revive. I don't know if he's away from the keyboard or has a connection problem or what.
You are what's not to stay in the circle.
Oh no, the fight's going pretty well.
Depths of your own weakness laid bare. Maggots.
We've almost got him down to half.
You do not belong in my world.
Pass that test.
I am the lies upon which you sup.
Those barriers are never good. It typically, if you run into it, something bad always happens.
The world has no place for such wretches. Your claim to life is forfeit.
Now directionally challenged. I mean, to be fair, I'm always directionally challenged.
You will be judged.
Everyone seems to know the fight pretty well, which is always helpful. I'm never sure if
You will be judged.
you're supposed to do what he says or not,
The world has no place
because
for such wretches. Your claim to life is forfeit.
sometimes you're not supposed to do what he asks, but I don't know, I don't know how to tell, when to do what he says and when not to. That's never been entirely clear to me.
The gods have no eyes for cattle. Like sheep before the wolf.
Right, everybody but the board is back up on their feet. And he's pretty close to dying.
You will be judged. You will be judged. Kneel and repent.
Here we go.
You are but not to stand as a fool as the dog who bares his teeth before his master.
I didn't survive that by much, but... I think if our teams do their limit break, it'll finish them off.
Wretches, your claim to life is forfeit. Like sheep before the wolf. You are the blood to stain the circle.
And that's it. I'm gonna tell the other healer they did a good job. I wish you could, like, give more than one person a commendation in, like, groups this big. Because there were several that did really, really well, and it'd be cool to be able to commendate, like, several people. I got a music scroll and a card. I'll try and show you next time how the card game works. You can play it with different NPCs throughout the world, and you can also play it with each other. And you can collect the cards from winning against other NPCs or from doing dungeons like this. So that's fun, like collecting those. Gotta catch them all. But anyway, thank you for joining me, and I will be back tomorrow, same time, noon, playing Tomb Raider. Starting that from the beginning so you can see the story. It's the 2013 one. It has a lot of stuff that, like, it's based on the same story that the new movie was, but it's a lot better. And I know that's not a real shock, but but it's good. So if you want to check that out, please come back, and then I will be back again on Friday with more Final Fantasy, and I will definitely show you the Monster Hunter crossover content. I will see you all then. Bye.